Hey guys, hope you're all okay. You join me on this gorgeous Saturday morning. It says 20 degrees, it's probably going to go up to about 24 later. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's the first time I've been out for a proper ride in the daytime all this year, since probably last autumn. I'm on the Africa Twin, as it is now my only road bike. The monster has gone. Sold that a good month or so ago. So this is my only bike, but well, I love this bike. It's brilliant. It's such a good all-rounder, just superb. So I have no qualms in bringing this out and thinking, oh, it's not a great bike. It's brilliant. It's fast enough. It does what you want it to do. So for now, this is what I've got. The plan is to maybe swap this in for something else. I'm meeting the Bigsmeister in a minute at the pet shop. Hey, and we're going to ride to Ducati, have a coffee, just have a chat to the guys there. Not really ridden there for a long time, so have a little chit chat, have a look at the Multistrada 950S. I'm not going to do a test ride review of it today. I'll do that on a quieter day, on a Tuesday, when there's less idiots on the road. So just go have a look at that, see what else is there. I'm also going to do a part 2 video of the V4 Panigale. So that's coming up as well. And the Hypermotard SP, which I don't think they've got a demo of yet. And I also want to do a review of the 1260S Diaval. I think it's called a 1260S. Yeah, I'm sure it's called that, yeah. Anyway, so we're heading off to Ducati. It is a bit sad the monster's gone, but if I do chip this in for another adventure-y kind of bike, then obviously it'll be used every day, like this is used every day. This has been bulletproof, like amazing. 100% reliable, apart from the corroded wheels, which have now been replaced and are, well, pretty much mint after the last winter. No problems at all. So I do hanker after another naked bike, but there's nothing I really want to go for. I'm still dreaming, nice house, Madingley Hall. I'm still dreaming that in the autumn they're going to bring out a V4 Street Fighter. That's what I dream about. It'll probably be 20 grand, but I have to save my pennies up. But all the other guys that I know, my bro, Matt, Phil, they've all got adventure bikes now, kind of adventure-y, well, sort of bikes. S1000R. Phil's got a Super Adventure S, the same as Gary. Matt's got the S1000 XR, sorry. Who else has got what? I'm trying to think who else has got. I can't think. Simon is picking up a Hypermotard SP anytime now. It might even be there today. We'll have a little look. Big C, who we're going to see in a minute, isn't sure what he wants to do with his Hypermotard SP. I think it might be a year and a half, maybe 2 years old, I'm not sure. We'll have a chat to him about it in a minute. He's in a bit of a quandary. He's ridden the new Hypermotard, but he hasn't ridden the new SP yet, because they haven't got a demo. That's on the way pretty soon. So until he rides the new one, is it worth the upgrade? Is it worth the money? It's the same with me thinking about upgrading this. If I sold this now, I guess it's worth around about £7,000. The Multistrada 950S will probably, with the spec I want it, with the spoked wheels, the heated grips, the Termi exhaust, it's probably over 14,000, so it's double the price of this. So my question is, when I do the test ride, is it worth double the price of this bike? I don't know, but when I get near Ducatis I go a little bit weird, and you end up buying them, you know, with your heart and not with your head. But the only worry will be through the winter how it will stand up to the salt, but with ACF 50 it should be fine. Right guys, just heading up towards a pet shop, which is somewhere up here, always forget where it is, to meet Big Z, and then we'll head off to Ducati, and we'll head to the pub for a drink as well, perhaps. It's annoying on this bike, I forget, even though it's only 22 degrees, how hot you are. there's no air hitting your body like when you was on the Monster. So I'm hot. I've only got a t-shirt under my D-Air jacket, which is a couple of years old now and has been brilliant. Absolutely superb. I'll have a random chat about a few things en route. A bit of this and a bit of that. There's the Biggs man. Ah, there's a McLaren. Oh, McLaren. Yo, Biggsmeister. Right guys, got Biggsmeister behind me on his Hypermotard SP. And we're going to head to Ducati and see what's what. So yeah, I'll have a random chat about all sorts of things. As ever guys, any questions, give us a shout and I'll answer all that I can. So I do, going back to I do miss the Monster, epic bike, but it was for sale in November and no one really took me up on the sale, so it didn't really sell till probably end of January. But it doesn't matter, it's gone now, so I have to sort of forget about it. But I do miss it, definitely do miss it. There's the Biggsmeister. I love his bike, but the Biggsmeister is about 6'6". He's very tall. If I tried to ride his bike, I'd probably fall off. I'd touch the floor with 1 foot. So it's a very, very tall bike. There's the Rozzers. I'm only doing 60 miles an hour. Doing nothing wrong at all. We are doing the speed limit, so no problemo. Dude, which way? Do you want to go the longer way or short way? Let's go that way. Yeah, the Rozzers aren't after us, so we're alright. Right, yeah. So it's just good to be out on the bike. Don't matter what bike you're on, it's just good to be out on a bike. That's all I say. Yeah, I'm just happy that I've got a bike I can come out on. If I'd have sold the Monster and didn't have this, I'd be, yeah, I'd be in trouble. But it's just lucky that I've got this great bike to use. Anyone who's got an Africa Twin knows they're not the fastest, they don't handle that great, it's got a massive front wheel, skinny front tyre, but you know what, it does everything. I use it every day, it's my work tool, but I could ride this anywhere. It's a comfy seat, it hasn't got all the bells and whistles of a Super Adventure S, and I know it's got a crappy blooming LCD screen, it doesn't matter. As I said, this is probably worth about 7 grand. So, you know, it's over 2 years old now, it's out of warranty. I nearly extended the warranty, but it was £400. I'm like, what? 400 quid for a year's warranty? So always I thought, well, it's out of warranty, if it goes wrong, I'll just pay to get it fixed. You know, you're never going to reach 400 quid's worth of bills unless something seriously goes wrong with your bike. So I'm just happy to keep this another year if I need to, but I might get something else. I'll just sell this on eBay, but next March, April, I'll give it back to I'll go back to Honda. It's on a PCP deal, so I'll have to pay probably, don't know what it'll be, 5 grand, or I'll give it back. So I will get a new bike at that point. So worst case scenario or best case scenario, I'll keep it another year. Not sure where we are, where we're going. Oh, I know where we are. Oh, I know where we are. Oh, annoyingly, I'm wearing these gloves, which are my full race DAINESE gloves, because the summer version of these that I've got, they're so worn from I've had a couple of years that the Velcro doesn't do up. They just don't do up. So if you come off the bike, the gloves are going to just shoot off your hand. So I'm not wearing them anymore. They need to go in the bin. They've had 2 years of use. I need to buy some more gloves, as in the summer version of these, because these aren't vented at all. The summer ones are more vented. Well, there's just short gloves. These are long, and these are hot. My hands are boiling today. But you know what? As I always say, safety to me is the key. Biggsy's got his mesh jacket on. I'm a bit jealous of that. Oh, nice new houses. Doing lots of off-roading when we get time. Loving the KTM. Yeah, this bike just zips along. It's not slow. It's definitely quick enough. Oh, I've got a massive bug right in the middle of my eye, at my eyes and my visor. End up cross-eyed in a minute. Don't know this road very well. Yeehaw! Oh, it's so good to be out on this bike. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. And these tyres on this, the Pirelli Scorpion Trail 2 tyres, are so grippy compared to the crappy Dunlops that was on it, but they were on it before. Oh, just, you can push this, well, within reason. Oh, little lambs. I didn't like my bike. Oh, they're so much better. Oh, amazing. Let's get by this car. Right guys, just a mile or two from Ducati. Oh, my bro's back from Florida. Brilliant. I saw him last night. Top man. It's good to have my best bud Gazmeister back. Really good. I've got a fly that's gone up in my bloody visor. Ah! Ooh. That's it, it's gone now. So Gaz is back. We've got Wales pretty much in just over 2 weeks' time. We'll be in Wales on our 3-night away adventure with a guide that we've got, as in a mountain guide, riding guide, that's going to show us around. So we're staying in a really cool barn in Wales near Devil's Bridge. It's got a pool table, hot tub, sleeps 16 people. There's only 7 of us going. It's going to be brilliant. The whole thing, the barn and with the guide, I think it was £180 each for 3 nights. Obviously we've got to have fuel and food, but it's so cheap. The big man behind is on the verge of getting an enduro bike, but he's not quite there yet. He's on the way. Biggs man! He's in front of me now. So we're talking him into getting an off-road bike. He does mountain biking. It's got an e-mountain bike, e-bike, whatever you call it, with a battery. So he's going to talk to him about it when we stop at the pub, I think, about what he's seen and what he's after. So it's exciting that we've got somebody else that's going to be in the dirty gang. But saying that, we went off-road the other day, my previous video, I'll put a link to it now, down our local area off-road, and it was so dusty, it's like Sahara Desert. Oh, moody git. See, I don't get that. Nodded at that guy in that Panigale, and he probably thought, oh, what a twat on the Africa Twin, I won't nod at him. Or he just didn't really care, I don't know, but I nod at everybody. I nod at people on Harleys, on 125s, I don't care. If they nod back, fine, but sometimes I think, like someone like that, yeah, bit odd. Anyway, not to worry. Might be busy here, I don't know, we'll see. We shall see what's going on. I'm going to reverse back, it's easier for me. Massive huge mongoose bike. Oh, I'm still eating a bug. A bug went in my lid and I was eating it for about 10 minutes. Just chatting about you, that you're going to get a dirt bike.
Maybe.
No, you will be getting a, save some pennies up. Biggs Meister will be on an enduro bike.
Bad enough on a mountain bike, Jesus.
How is your bike, your SP?
What?
You haven't used it too much in the winter, have you?
I don't, well.
It looks alright.
Last year I done a load of miles.
It's just, yeah, it's in good nick. It's the sprocket. Yeah, it just needs a new rear sprocket. By the sprocket, it's pretty good.
Yeah, had a lot of work.
Oh, that DAINESE, is that the new one? They've got the demo.
Mate, let's get on that.
Oh, it's nice bikes here, look. Defo some nice bikes. Right, I'll get my lid off and I'll get my phone out and we'll have a little look round and have a little chat and see what's going on. Cool. Biggs man. Got a drink out of the fridge. I've got water. Biggs man went for
Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max. They have got a demo 1260S. It's got a label hanging off the bottom of it, so obviously it's very, very, very new. But I will come back maybe Tuesday and do a test ride review of this. And also got over there just the 950S. This is just a beast. You're hitting about 20 grand with this. A lot of dough. A lot of dough. It's one of the best looking bikes I think in the world. It is. You can't look at it. Ducati make the best looking bikes that are around, no question. So over here is their demo multi-stride 950 with spoked wheels, an optional extra, which I like. Don't like that colour. I prefer the red, and it needs a terminal pipe in it. But so I've got tyre. Look, that's not even been on the road. Look, really at all. Brand new tyres in it. Brand new looking tyres. So that's, yeah. Need to test this next week or two. I've already ridden this. Biggs man loves this, but he wouldn't have this over his SP, which is over there, because his SP just looks sexy. You can't resist. Biggs Meister has to have a bike that looks cool.
Yeah.
This bike might be 100 times better than his bike.
Not 100 times better.
but he has to have an SP paint job. You can't. I'm going to trip up this bloody wire. So we do like this bike. We've both ridden this, and we both agree that it's brilliant.
It's Euro
super.
4, isn't it? It's Euro 4.
Yeah, the pipe is because the pipes are up there, high under the seat and stuff. So great bike. But we're waiting for an SP demo, which we don't think there's one coming in, do we?
No, I don't think there is.
Well, you reckon there isn't one coming in?
No, I don't think there is.
So
they're sold allocation, so they're not going to bother.
Yeah, they won't bother with a demo because they've sold out, I think. Well, we don't know if that's true or not, but we don't know. So I'm chuffed we've got a couple of bikes to ride. It's a test ride. Yeah, that colour actually is really, look, it's metallic, silver. I thought it was grey. I thought it was matte. It is a grey. It's sort of a.
Why not?
Not sure. It's got a red frame. So if you go for the red, you get red paintwork and red frame. But yeah, I do quite like it. I'd put a smaller screen on it, like your screen, a little tiny carbon screen.
They do offer
that big, yeah. So you can see it's got spoke wheels. The spokes stick out the edge of the rim, so the tyres are tubeless. So if you get a puncture, you can plug it, unlike my TWIN, which has got tubes, which is irritating. Oh, nice Ferrari. That's the Martin. Right, just left Ducati. Had a little chat. John was busy the whole time we were there, so I couldn't get to talk to him, but I've booked the 950S for Tuesday to do a test ride on it. It's a grey one with a red frame, so looking forward to that. Should be good. Got Biggs man still with me. So 1260 DAINESE is there, so I might try and take that out as well. but it's done about 2 miles or something, so I need a few more people to ride it first. Just chatting to the Bigsmeister, and he's even thinking now to go for a 950S Multistrada, the same as me, because we've got a plan to go to Spain next year on the ferry, and we're going to ride there, obviously, do the ferry, so he can't really do that on his Hyper. He's put quite a few miles on his Hyper as well, only 4,000, so wait and see. He just needs to ride it first, see how he feels on it. There's a couple of new faces there of people that I don't know who they are, didn't get to sort of talk to them. But it's good to go and have a chat anyway. No. Never trust a car at a junction, always assume it's going to pull out. Because if it does, you're ready for it. So off to the pub now for a little chat. If there's a table free outside, with this weather, there might not be any tables free. I don't know. There isn't a demo a V4 Panigale that I could see. I'll have to ask on Tuesday. So I know some of you guys have been missing my road test videos and the stuff on the road. So yeah, got some stuff coming up, so don't worry. G-Man is back on the scene. Oh yeah. Apart from my back's a bit dodgy. It's not my back. I did chat about it in my other video I did on my KTM. When you've got a herniated disc, it's pressed on the spinal cord, and there's nerves that get pinched. So my sciatic nerve has been pinched, so it's starting to sort of heal itself where the disc bulges, but the pain is down my leg. When I get up in the morning, the pain is like unbearable. After an hour it goes away, but I can't feel my foot. My right foot's numb. I put my foot on the brake, I can't really feel it. But that should go away once I've had the operation. That's the theory anyway. So as I said, I've got to wait 7 weeks to the operation. This will be the test route I do when I bring out the 950S, because I know the roads out here. It's always good to do a test ride on a route that you know. This bike is brilliant fun. I hope the 950S is really, really good, and I want it. Because if it isn't, then I'll just keep this. Simple. Which I have no qualms about at all. Have to keep this, I'll keep this. No problemo. Oh, speed bump. What does draw me to the 950S is the electronic suspension. Because I must admit, this is comfortable, but it is... Horse, didn't see it till the last minute. This is soft, but it doesn't handle very well, and it dives. The front forks just dive right down. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's wait and see till I do the test ride and go from there. And no rush to change this bike because it's awesome. Awesome machine. We'll see. We shall see. Ah, there's tables at the pub. Here comes the pub. Dog's bowl. I'm trapped.
Some lunch.
What?
I'll get some lunch.
Oh, yeah, I had lunch at mine, quickly. Yeah, just chill out, man. I like that bit of road, that's good. Right, the green man. Just chatting about you, what bike you might get next.
Oh, yeah, mate.
You're a Ducati fanboy.
What?
You're a Ducati fanboy. Right, so the bigs man, we're just heading home. We had a little snack at the pub, little catch up, didn't we? Yeah. Bit of a chin wag. Oh, his gloves are so hot. I have to get on this side, I can't get on that side because of my back, look, I have to get on here. Right, a nice bit of grub at the pub, bit of a chit chat, bit of a catch up. So we're going to head home the long way round. It's good to have a chat. It's the bigs man. A serious bug fest on my visor. Well, I used to having flies splatting on my visor. I've not been out in such nice weather for, well, since last year. Thought I hadn't got my phone on me, I've got it. That's fine. Yeah, we're just chatting about bikes. I think the Bigs Meister's going to keep his bike probably for this summer. It's due, I think his finance deal ends next summer, so he can just give it back next June anyway, if he wants to. I'm not on the world's best bike, but I'm on a good bike. It's better than not coming out on a bike. I think with something like my Ducati, my Monster, it's an event when you're on it. It's just got that character. It feels like you're on a two-wheeled Ferrari. I think that's the best way to describe a Ducati, and I guess you guys that have had a Ducati know what I mean. But the Honda's a good bike, but it hasn't got that sort of wow factor. Dude, we'll go straight over here and then we'll follow the road to the railway line through Barrington, then do a right, a left into Orwell Way. Follow me. We've got it sussed. If we can get across this road, it's busy. Just dispatch of this car. There's nothing coming. There's a car coming, typically. Seed rape, doesn't smell yet, won't be long, it absolutely reeks. Guys, I think the Bigs Meister's going to leave me in a minute. He'll be turning left at the end of this road. I'll be turning right. But we had a good run out. Some of the other guys were going to come as ever, then they didn't. We've all got families and there's always other things going on that you can't, you know, change. But I know some of you guys prefer the road bike videos, some of you prefer the off-road videos on the KTM 300. But now the weather's better, I'll try and keep the balance of off-road and on-road. But as I said, Ducati test rides coming up. within the next week you should see the review of the 950S Multistrada. And a week or so after that we'll be in Wales, and I'll try and do the 1260S DAINESE, but the Biggs man wants to come and do that. We'll do that probably on a Sunday. We'll book some bikes out together so we can do have a bit of double trouble and swap over. That'd be fun. But yeah, there's nothing to say about this bike as an Africa Twin, because it's just as ever faultless. It's superb, absolutely brilliant. You can always want for a different bike, but if that Multistrada is as good as I think it might be, then I probably will end up getting one. And then when we do Spain, not doing Spain this year, Spain next year, that'll be the bike I take. But my bro is now saying he's not sure about his 1260 Adventure S. He might chop that in for a BMW or something. I don't know what he's on about, but he's only just got that. I will do a test ride review of that bike at some point. Right, the Biggs man's going that way, I think. See you, dude. Good to see you. Yeah, let me know when you get back. Mate, be careful. Catch you Monday. There goes the Biggs man. Right, it's going that way, and I'm going this way. I'm boiling, I'm actually sweating. I've got the vents open on this D-Air jacket, but if to keep it done up quite tightly, you can't keep it like loosely undone it with the zip. So I'm hot, but that's because there's a screen on this. Good thing about a naked bike, you don't get too hot because you've got a full wind blast on you. On a long journey, you obviously ache because you've got wind hitting you. I don't think there's any more news, guys. Just trying to think what else is going on. Simon picks up his new Hypermotard SP, I don't know, within the next couple of weeks. He hasn't said anything, so I'm sure that's on its way. Anyone else getting a new bike? Wagatron, who you've seen in some of the Spain videos. He's not got a road bike at the moment. I'm not sure what he's doing about that. I don't think he's too bothered at the moment. Yeah, my buddy I work with, Christian, he might, once he's done his test, which is coming up soon, he might go for a Honda 450L. So he's going to use it every day for work, and obviously he wants to take it off-road. I think as a bike that does everything, it's probably the best bike you can get in that category, because it's light. It's not powerful, but it's got good torque. So he's going to be on that. I might try and see if Honda, John Banks in Cambridge, have got a demo 450L that I can try out, and there's some byways that I know near that garage. I can take it off-road and see how it feels. But they weren't interested in me doing videos with them like I do with Ducati, and I did ask Balderson's in Peterborough, and they've already got someone that does videos for them, they said, for YouTube. I don't know how true that is. So I did ask them with the new S1000RR demo that turns up, can I do a video on that? I can still go and test ride it, do my own video, but they said they've already got someone that does the YouTube stuff. So yeah, fair enough, no problem. So we're just sort of focusing on getting the bikes ready for Wales. Phil, my buddy, on his 350 EXC KTM, out the other day, I put a link to that video now. He flipped his bike practicing wheeling, and he flipped it and broke off the back end. So I watched him pretty much. He put a new back end on it yesterday, so that's now ready for Wales. But we are going out on Monday off-roading, just the last little get together before we go to Wales, just practicing a few slow manoeuvres, having a bit of fun. But guys, any of you who haven't ever checked out my Spain trip videos, there's about 3 of them at least, I think. Is there 3? Speed Triple, Triumph, S1000R, Panigale 959, and my Monster 1200S. They're all online. I'll put a link to the playlist of those now. But yeah, do check them out because they're the later videos get better because I knew what I was doing more with filming and stuff like that. But they are good. There's some brilliant roads out there. If you want to see some good riding on some good bikes on some good roads, then check out those vids because they are superb, absolutely superb. Yeah, one of the best vids that my bro and I ever did was the video when he was chasing me and I was chasing him on a road in Spain. So that was KTM versus Ducati, Super Duke R against 1200 Monster S. I'll put a link to that video now. Watch it, it's brilliant. The road is, you'll never get anywhere better than that. It's about a 6-7 mile stretch of road, but it's just, you'll see in the video, it's not many people have watched it, but it's just brilliant. It's just smoothest bit of tarmac you'll ever see. Just two brilliant bikes, pretty well matched I'd say. Watch it and you'll see, yeah, us having some fun. It's brilliant, really, really good. Right guys, nearly home. Battery's going to die on the GoPro in a sec. Next video will be test ride of the Multistrada 950S, so keep an eye out for that, and maybe another off-road video. I'll try and keep making as many as I can. Alright guys, take it easy and I'll see you next time. Cheers.